Okay, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your coach, Mr. Mohar, back for another triple play soul enrichment activity. I'm coming at you from the Cumming Elementary School location of the Boys and Girls Club. So if you haven't seen my past few videos on how to make a movie, you'll definitely want to watch those before starting this one, because this one gets into the actual movie making process. So once you have a poster, you have a trailer, and you have your editing software that you can use to make your movie in, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to next write the script. So if you've seen my previous video, you've seen we're going to want to use Google Docs. And again, using Google Docs, what you're going to want to use is Courier New 14-point font. So you're going to want to separate your story into the beginning, the middle, and the end. And what this is going to do, this is going to separate your movie into Act 1, 2, and 3, which is the beginning, middle, and end of any movie. So you can see here in the story structure that the beginning is the introduction of the movie. This is the setup. So where and when does this story take place? So this story that we're making right now, my story is going to be an alien movie. You're going to see the introduction of the aliens right here. You have Jimmy, Tommy, and Susie. And they all live on this star. And at that star, they go to school. So now we have our characters and we have our setting. So a couple other things you can add into the beginning is you want to have the cool little introduction. You want to have a title card. My movie's title is Star Exploders. So if you can throw that all in with a little bit of music, then you just watch my previous video to see how to do that. But you know when to go from the beginning of the story to the middle of your story when your characters find the problem for the first time. So for example, in the movie Shrek, Shrek finds out about Fiona and he has to go get the princess. And that separates the movie from the beginning to the middle. He's going to get the princess in the middle of the movie. Whereas at the beginning of the movie, he is still at his swamp. Once we have something that happens, an incident, then the story changes and Shrek is off on a journey to solve the change by the end of the movie. So in the middle of the movie, we need our characters facing the problem head on. They have to fight the problem to the best of their ability to try and solve the problem, just as you all try and solve problems in your life. And so towards the end of the story, you need your characters to face the direct problem head on, whether this is a boss fight or your main enemy. They need to finish their fight, and you need to wrap up the story with the last couple minutes afterwards, known as the resolution. So the main character and the main enemy need to finish their fight in something called the climax, which is the most epic, the most suspenseful, the most intense part of the movie. And then once your bad guy is defeated, then everything after is considered the resolution, where you can wrap up the story and everything that happens afterwards with all the characters in the setting like in the beginning of the movie. So let's say that Jimmy, Tommy, and Susie are all playing at school on their home star of Neptopulus. Then one day, everything changed when they realized their star is about to explode. But why is it about to explode? Well, a bad guy is coming to blow up their home star. So the middle of the movie will be getting on the bad guy's ship and defeating all of the minions, all of the bad guy's goons, in order to get to the boss fight room, the throne room, where the bad guy is sitting. We'll call him Anorak. So then the main characters fight Anorak until eventually Anorak decides that he wants to leave the star alone. So now we're going from the climax of our movie to the resolution. So in the resolution, the three main characters go back to the classroom and resume their life as normal, happier than ever, now that they're safe from the Star Exploder. And then after that, you would just make sure you have the credits, make sure you include any visuals you may have used, any songs you may have used, make sure the songs you used are free, and then make sure that you definitely credit yourself as the editor, the one who wrote the story, the one who produced the story, and the main lead of it all. Feel free to credit the editing software you use as well, so I might throw in Camtasia on there. And that's how you make your movie, writing from beginning to end. I hope you all enjoyed this little series. If you have any other questions on movie making, let me know and I'll definitely be sure to make a video on it. Thank you all so much for watching and have a great day. Bye bye. Let me know how your movies turn out.